Hi everyone. So this is Total Body Circuits right here. I'm just going to share my screen for a couple of minutes and wait for any participants to come in, and then we will get started. All right, so it is 4:01. We're going to get started. My name is Jillian, and this is Total Body Circuits once again. So for your equipment today, you are going to need a bench. You can also use a chair or a stool or a couch, anything nearby. And then I also have a mat right here. You can use any soft surface. And then I have two sets of dumbbells. I have a set of medium dumbbells, which are 10 pounds, and then my heavy dumbbells are 15 pounds. So anything that suits you right now, you can do 5s and 10s, you can do 15s and 20s, anything that suits your strength level. So we're going to get started with our warm-up. All right, so right now we're going to start off just loosening the arms right here. Just alternating which arm is on top, bring them out to the side, and then coming down to the mat, we're going to walk our hands out to the plank position and walk them back. Nice stretch in the hamstrings right here. Deep breaths right here, loosening up the back of the legs, keeping a strong core position in the plank position. And meeting down in plank position, we're going to bend one knee out to the side and rotate towards that. And then switching sides, opening the spine up towards that bent knee. Feeling that those hips open up, stretching the front of the legs, and stretching the back as well. And standing it up, taking it for some straight leg kicks, kicking that foot up to meet your hand. You can also get a bit of a twisting motion right here, warming up the upper body and lower body, getting those muscles warm. And next up we have some simple air squats. Taking it back to feet outside the hips and squatting it back to a 90-degree angle. Chest lifting up right here towards the ceiling. And pushing those knees out. warming those quads and glutes up. And bring it back for some reverse lunges. Keeping those knees bent to keep the load in the legs, making sure that those quads and glutes are nice and warm. Taking it nice and slow right here. This is just the warm-up. Going at your own pace. Next up, we have jumping jacks. In 3, 2, 1. Jumping jacks right here. Keeping it light on the balls of your feet. Hands touching together at the top for that full range of motion. We're getting our heart rate elevated right here. Warming it up for that cardio circuit. And in 10 seconds, we're going to bring it back down to the mat for some mountain climbers. Final 30 seconds of the warm-up. In 3, 2, 1. Come down to the mat. I'm taking these knees in slowly right here. Just warming it up. Engaging that core. Feeling those muscles warm up. You got 10 seconds. On the pace right here. Resting in 3, 2, 1. Good job, everyone. I'm just going to grab a sip of water. Okay, so our first circuit is going to be cardio, and we have 4 sets. So we're going to alternate plyometric exercises, which are more jumping based and high impact, with low impact exercises. So for our first 2 sets, we're going to repeat the same set again, and then we're going to do set 3, and then set 4 will be repeating set 3. So first up, we have 30 seconds coming over to your bench. We're going to do bench jacks. So feet on either side of the bench, jump up and down, up and down. 30 seconds of that. Then coming down, staying in the squat, up, feet tucked out to the side. 1 minute. And then your set after that, coming back over to the bench. You're going to tap your feet lightly on the bench. And then your low impact for that, you're going to reverse lunge into knee drive, lunge into knee drive. Okay, so getting started, first set is going to be 30 seconds of bench jacks, and then 1 minute of the squat to side taps, and then repeating set 1 once again, starting with the bench jacks in 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds right here, fast as you can. If you don't have a bench right here, just take it through some simple jumping jacks. 15 seconds in, fast as you can right here. Jumping off the balls of those feet, just like in the warm-up. Squat in 3, 2, 1. Taking it down to the squat position. Tap out to the side, up, down, other side, up, down, side, up, down, side. You're hitting that full squat between each rep, all the way up and all the way down to 90 degrees. Fast as you can right here. Low impact moves are just as efficient. They're easy on the joints, but they're not easy on those lungs. 15 seconds right here, then back to the bench jacks. Keep up the pace right here. Feet in and out on the side, fast as you can. Bench jacks in 3, 2, 1. Back to the bench. Up and down, fast as you can. Springing back from the floor, minimizing that ground time. As soon as you get down, jump right back up again. Resting in 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds break right here. Bench taps in 3. Oh, sorry. We're back to the squats. Sorry about that. My mistake. Keep up this pace right here. We lost a few seconds, but that's okay. Fast as you can. See how quickly you can get those feet in and out from the side taps. Can you squat faster each time? Down and up, like you're jumping towards the ceiling. 20 seconds left right here. Keeping up this pace. Core is engaged at the bottom, squeezing the glutes at the top. Done with this set. In 3, 2, 1. Now we have a 10 seconds break. Going to those bench taps. In 3, 2, and 1. This is the time to use your chair or your couch, or just do it in mid-air. If you don't have any elevated surfaces, that's okay. 15 seconds right here. Lightly tapping on the bench, not stepping on it all the way. Shoulders are down right here. These are as fast as the high knees. First lunge in 3, 2, 1. We're sticking with one side right here. Really maximizing that unilateral strength by driving through one leg at a time. Once again, keeping up the pace in these low impact exercises. Driving through the heel. Feel that heel press on the floor through that supporting leg and driving that other knee up as high as you can. Can you get your knee to your shoulder? Can you hit that 90-90 with those legs every time? Back to the bench taps in 3, 2, 1. Bench taps right here. Breather. This is our hip cardio right here. Fast as you can with those knees. This is our last set of this circuit. And you get a break. Wrist lunges on the other side in 3, 2, 1. Stepping it back and switching legs. It's okay if you slow down for this first few reps, but pick up the pace as soon as you can. Engaging the core will help you keep your balance. You're over halfway through with these. Remember to press through that heel so you can get your knee as high as possible. You're giving me 10 more seconds right here. Power through it. Those legs are burning. Know that those muscles are getting stronger. Resting in 3, 2, 1. Good job. So our next circuit is going to be lower body strength. So for this one, we're going to have a 5-minute circuit with 1 minute per exercise. Your first exercise, grabbing one heavy dumbbell. You're going to squat, pause, and up. Squat, pause, and up. That's number 1. Next up, I'm grabbing my medium dumbbell and I'm going to do open stance lunges. That means that the bottom leg is out to the side, like so. And alternating sides. Spinning around. Alternating legs each time. After that, we have hamstring curls. So I'm bringing my mat over. This is your time for that elevated surface again. Putting the heels on the bench and curling up. From the side, heels on the bench and curl up. After that, we have a single leg step up with a twist. So I'm grabbing one dumbbell, holding it at chest, step up, twist to the side with that one dumbbell. Last minute will be the other side. Getting started with those squat pauses. In 3, 2, and 1. One heavy dumbbell. Feet outside hips, just like in the warm-up. Pause and up. Squat, pause, and up. This pause at the bottom stops the momentum from going to help. That helps you go back up, and it forces you to recruit more muscles to get yourself back up to the top of the squat. Feel those quads and hamstrings working as you push your knees up. Squeeze those heels together, and pressing them into the floor. Squeezing those glutes at the top. Feeling that burn in the back of your legs. Lunges in 3, 2, 1. Starting at one side, I'm going to walk forward. Once again, my bottom leg is pointed out to 90 degrees. Stand up, other side. So the supporting leg right here, this bottom leg is mostly for support, whereas the leg that's pointing forwards is carrying most of the weight. Driving up through those quads. You have 20 seconds left. Keeping that chest lifted. Rotating that leg out to the side each time. Switching in 3, 2, 1. Hamstring curls. Coming over to the side. My heels are on the bench. Curling up with those legs at 90 degrees. Only your heels are on the bench. Feeling the burn in the back of your legs with those hamstrings. Flexing the hips at the top and squeezing the glutes. Pushing those knees out at the top to really recruit all the muscles in the back of your legs. 10 seconds right here. And then we're switching to the step-ups. Really squeezing at the top right here. And switch. grabbing my one medium dumbbell, step up, and twist toward the leg that is lifting up. Stepping, so if my left leg is on the bench, I'm twisting to the right. We're really driving through the heels and recruiting the glutes in a lot of these exercises. Your glutes are important because they help you with the explosiveness and your cardio moves. We're switching sides in 3, 2, 1. See how long you can stay at the top of the movement by engaging your core and really squeezing those obliques and your side abs at the top. Keeping a slight bend in that bottom leg so your hamstrings can help stabilize you. Keeping your elbows wide to recruit the shoulders as well. Full body movement right here. 15 seconds left, and then we are done with this circuit. Keep pushing through. Keep recruiting all the muscle groups you have. Get through and rest. So our next circuit is going to be our second cardio circuit. Go ahead and catch your breath. Grab some water. Making sure that you recover between each circuit will help you move faster and be stronger in the next one. Making sure you rest properly and really catch your breath. Our next circuit is going to be cardio. So our first move for 1 minute is going to be 4 lateral jump squats, 3, 4, and then 4 jumping jacks. Next up, we are going to do forward and backward sprints. So starting at one side, we'll just sprint forward, touch the floor, sprint backward, touch the floor. Next up, we have hip rotation squats, squatting down and at the top, coming up on your toes, rotating those hips to the side, releasing the heels, back down, other side. After that, we have crab toe touches. So I'm grabbing my mat right here and down to the crab walk position, like so. I'm going to touch my opposite hand to foot, lean back, touch the elbows down, and other side. If you want, stay up and don't touch the elbows down. And then for our cardio finisher, I'm grabbing 1 medium dumbbell, holding it overhead for high knees. Option to hold the dumbbell here or do this without weight. So we have just about 30 seconds and then we're going to get started with 4 lateral jump squats or jumping jacks. So each move is for 1 minute. Getting ready, 15 seconds. Jump squats in 3, 2, and 1. Jumping 1, 2, 3, 4. Jumping jacks 1, 2, 3, 4. Jumping with both of your feet and land 1 foot at a time. Fast with the jumping jacks. And see how fast you can get side to side by using the momentum from your arms in the jump squats. Hitting that 90-degree angle with the squats every time. those sprints in 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, squeeze it forward and back. Touching the floor every time. Challenge yourself right here. Can you get forward and backward quicker each rep? You need a breather right here. Go ahead and just jog it out. But keep it moving either way. Touching the floor every time. Challenge yourself with these sprints right here. How fast can you move? You're over halfway done with this move. And going into the hip rotators. Pushing off with the feet. Hip rotations in 3, 2, and 1. Squat down, rotate to the side. Get up on the toes with each rep. If you need a breather right here, take out the twist and just squat it out. But keep it moving with me. This is your last cardio circuit of the class. I want you to keep moving no matter which option you choose. Can you challenge yourself with less than 30 seconds to get some rotations in? I think you can. If I can do it, you can do it. Full range of motion every time. Getting up on the toes, recruiting those glutes. High knees in 3, 2, 1. High knees right here. Grabbing that medium dumbbell, holding it at chest level. If you're feeling like a beast today, go ahead and hold that overhead. But I want you to keep your core tight and not arch your back. Keeping the pace with those high knees, trying to get them to waist level each time. Core is engaged right here. Helping you get the knees as high as possible. You are over halfway through right here. This is your cardio finisher. Everyone here with me for these last 15 seconds. Bring that weight overhead and spread it out. Finish it for me right here. How can you push yourself? 3, 2, 1. Drop that weight. Oh my gosh, okay. So I made a mistake again. We're doing those crab toe touches. This is going to be our low impact finisher for today. Sorry about that. If you want to challenge yourself right here, go ahead and touch those elbows down to the mat after every rep. Engaging that core right here to help with that stability. Last cardio move of the class right here. Pushing up with that bottom heel to touch that hand to foot. Recruiting the back of those arms. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh, I apologize for that mistake, but we had a nice low impact finisher, and it all worked out well in the end. Go ahead and grab some water, towel off. Catch your breath right here, and I'll take you through our upper body strength circuit. All right, so for our next circuit, this is going to be focused on our upper body. So for our first move, we are going to grab our 2 medium dumbbells, and you have 2 upright rows. and then 2 overhead presses. That's move number 1. And these moves are 1 minute each. Next up, we have bicep in and out curls, so curling the dumbbells in, and then out to the side, in, and out. Next up, we have the high pull to triple row. I'll show you this from the side. So this is like an upright row, but you're going to include the legs. Push up with the heels, and then bend over, triple row for 3, 2, and 1. After that, we have chest press. So coming down to the bench for the last 2. Right here, elbows coming 90 degrees, press up, and then for our last exercise, we're going to do 2 tricep extensions, and then 2 narrow presses. All right, so getting started in 3, 2, and 1. 2 upright rows. Oops, that's the wrong way. Upright row for 2, and overhead press. Working the shoulders right here. Making sure that all of these movements are slow and controlled so that you're really working the muscle and isolating the proper muscle group. Keeping the shoulders down in the upright row. And then pressing up for the overhead press. Feeling the burn. The tops of the shoulders right here. Next up, we have bicep in and out curls in 3, 2, and 1. Curling the dumbbells in and out. Fully extending the arm at the bottom of each rep so that you're recruiting the biceps. Chest lifted right here. Keeping a slight bend in those knees to have a strong lifting foundation. Trying to touch the dumbbells to your shoulders at the top of each rep so that you get the full range of motion. You know, those arms are burning right here. If you want to drop down and weight, go right ahead. Take a couple reps off, that's okay too. I just want to know that you're keeping it moving with me. We're switching to the high pulls in 3, 2, and 1. From the side, bending the knees, jump up, for high pull, and over the back row, 3, 2, and 1. So you're opening the legs and pressing up with the heels for each high pull. And then we're working the back, the upper body, the back, with those triple rows. Work all muscle groups today, making sure that you get a well-rounded workout. Making sure that you're bending over at that 45-degree angle for those triple rows to really recruit the back muscles. We're switching to our bench in 3, 2, and 1. So coming down for chest press, palms are facing the knees, elbows come wide to a 90-degree angle, and press up, fully extending the arms at the top for the full range of motion. Slow and controlled right here. Really isolating those muscles, making them work as hard as they need to so that you can get stronger. Over halfway through with this, and then we're going into our triceps. making sure that you're pressing those weights up right above the chest and not the shoulders. And we're going to switch in 3, 2, and 1. Palms face each other, rotating in. We're doing 2 tricep extensions. And then elbows stay close to the body for 2 narrow presses. So in the narrow presses, making sure that your elbows are scraping right next to the rib cage so that you're recruiting the triceps. But they are compound exercise, you're going to recruit a bit of the chest muscles as well. Once again, slow and controlled in these extensions, keeping the elbows still, and then press up. Over halfway through with these, just about 15 seconds left, and then we get a break from these arms. We're doing one more set right here, 2 more extensions, and 2 presses. And go ahead and rest. Drop those weights. And for our last circuit, we have 4. Go ahead and drink some water. Catch your breath. All right, so for our core circuit, this is going to be 5 minutes with 1 minute per exercise. I'm just going to move this bench out of the way so you can get a better view. Okay, so for our first exercise, we're going to do a spider arms plank. So what that looks like, coming on to front plank position, your hands, actually starting in the forearms, your hands are under press out to the corners of the mat, out, out, and in. What's important is that you're not fully pressing your body up, so it's not a push-up, and your shoulders want to stay at the same height throughout. And then next up, we have a forearm plank plus triple knee to elbow. You can also do this on your hands. So basically, you're going to bring your knee out to the side for 3, and other leg. Working those obliques. Next up, coming back to the front plank position. So stabilize. And you're going to twist forward, bring bottom knee to hand, and other side. These are called corkscrews. And then flipping around, you're going to prop yourself up on your elbows and do some like circles. And halfway through, we're going to switch directions. And then we have, for our final exercise, diagonal toe touches. So hands are laid out behind you. And you sit up, opposite foot to hand, and back. Other side. Just like you're making an X with your body. Oops. Okay, so we're going to get started in 10 seconds with the spider arms plank. Plank on the forearms. Right arm goes out, out, down, down. Once again, you're not pressing your shoulders up. They should stay at the same height. And you're really recruiting those core stabilizers because your abs brace even harder whenever you move your hands. Switching the leading arm. Now left arm leads. Out, out, and in, in. 20 seconds left right here. Really bracing the core, tucking the hips under. You can do this on the knees as well. Into the elbows. In 3, 2, and 1. Going on to your hands. And comes to elbow for 3, 2, 1. Other side. 3, 2, 1. Bring it to the knees if you need to. Same deal. Knee to elbow. See if you can get them to touch. If you want even more of a progression right here, keeping that foot hovering above, and don't touch it to the floor between each rep. Recruiting the side abs right here, those obliques. Making sure you're bracing that core, keeping the shoulders stacked above the wrists. Switching to the corkscrews in 3, 2, and 1. Give those wrists a little shake. Touching that bottom foot and hand. Slow and controlled right here, really working on that core stability. If you need to, bring it to the knees, and then you're going to touch top foot to hand. So if you're on your toes, extending that bottom leg. If you're on your knees, extending the top leg. Less than 20 seconds right here. And then we're flipping around to the back. Really recruiting that total core with the rotation and stability. Flipping around. And prop yourself up on the elbows. Feet are hovering above the ground. And slowly circle those feet around. If you need to reduce the load, bending the knees at a 90-degree angle and circling around. Try to straighten the legs as much as possible and switching directions. I'm going clockwise now. Slow and controlled movement right here. See how big you can make that circle to recruit more of your ab muscles. Next up, in 15, we have those diagonal toe touches to finish off this class. Toe touches in 3, 2, and 1. Making that X right here and sitting it up. Keeping that core engaged throughout. Don't let those abs relax. Really lifting those shoulder blades off of the floor for each rep. Try to get that shoulder above and across. See if you can touch that shoulder as close to your knee as possible. Less than 20 seconds left right here. Abs are on fire, and that's a good thing. Resting in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and relax. Take a deep breath, roll yourself up. Take some deep breaths right here before we stretch it out. Go ahead and grab some water. ready. Come on down for a hamstring stretch. Rubbing one leg. You can grab above or below the knee. Keeping a slight bend in the top leg. And release. And switch sides. Stretching is so important right here to let those muscles relax and recover. And it's important for preventing injury as well. Go ahead. Going to a glute stretch, stack that right ankle on top of the left knee and pull it back. Releasing the glutes and the backs of the legs if you worked really hard today. And switch sides. And go ahead and roll yourself up. We're going to stand up for a quad stretch. Keeping your balance, but focusing on something stable in front of you. And tucking those hips under. And switch sides. And feeling those hips open up again. You can get really tight when we're doing those strength exercises. And bring one arm behind you for a tricep stretch. And hand between your shoulder blades. And switch. And bring one shoulder across. Remember to keep those knees bent. And switch sides. And once you're done, you can take one more deep breath, breathe in through the nose, and release through the mouth. Okay, that was our class for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Once again, my name is Jillian, and this was Total Body Circuits. Make sure you check in every Wednesday for some new classes. I hope you all had a great workout. I hope you had fun. I apologize for a couple mistakes I made, but I think we all got a great workout overall. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.